just the level of fame that they have. But to make it more real, we decided to talk about, our local communities and more of our personal stories. Um, like I said in the beginning, I hope that people understand how much courage it takes to, you know, talk about things that are so personal. Um, but we do it just so that, you know, there is maybe like one or two people out there that can relate. Um, not that you have to have a disability or a challenge to understand where we're coming from, because like I have mentioned before, there is no life without adversity, and it does not discriminate. Challenges come in all different forms, and what you might not see as a challenge, another person that could be another person's Mount Everest, and you have to respect that. Something that you don't see as challenging could be another person's Mount Everest. So it's all a matter of perspective, and every person is an individual, and I'm just grateful that social media is a big part of our culture now, and somebody like me and Dave can have our voices be heard.
Yes.
Just because we have a computer with a camera.
Yep. And real quick, because I think this is our longest episode to date. We're, like Jamie said, we're coming up on the hour. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie, but just so the viewers know, this might be a 4-part segment instead of the usual 3.
Yeah, because each segment is usually 15 minutes. So if we end up doing 45 minutes, or if we end up doing an hour, it would either be 3 or 4 different parts.
Mm-hmm. And just to kick back on the social media thing, I know quite a few people that I know don't really. They still have social media outlets like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, but quite a few people I know, you don't go on anymore because they say everything that's talked about is mostly, negative these days, and that's another reason why I wanted to do something like this. Jamie and I were talking about what we could do because, yes, we're 2 local kids, but we're trying to make a positive impact. It might reach 10 people, it might reach 20 people. We're not looking for a bunch of followers, we're just looking to make an impact. No matter how big, how small it is.
And like Dave said, I just wanted to talk about that real quick, because we are just about over the hour mark. But I want to give Dave a chance to sign himself off, and I'm gonna sign myself off soon too. But I just want to say, I agree with what you said about social media. Um, it's all about what you decide to follow. It's all about what you decide is important. And whatever you think is important is up to you. Whatever you think you want to follow, because I know that everybody has different interests and different things that that they want to keep up with. But if this is just one thing that makes a small impact, there are so many other things that stand out that could take away your attention from something like us. And if you're following a bunch of people who post every single day, who have millions, thousands of followers, and we're just a tiny little podcast, you know, hey, we could be a diamond in the rough that you go several months without noticing. And then you finally find us and be like, where were you all my life? But, you know, we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep being ourselves, and we're here for you. So if you feel compelled, if you really want to talk to us, like Dave's great aunt did, you know, we appreciate that. We love that. We love interacting. We were so pumped when we got a comment. We love that, and and by you talking to us, we know it's reaching.
Yeah.
And so we appreciate that, and we love you. And unless Dave has something else he wants to say, I will sign us off.
Yep. And I think, you know, Jamie and I will send it off with my own catchphrase too. But I know what Jamie's catchphrase is a lot, which is what, Jamie?
We're keeping it rolling, baby.
He says keep it rolling, and my catchphrase might sound weird at first to people, but if you really think about it, it is, if it's not difficult, it's not worth doing. Because we all have challenges, and if life was easy, there would be no room for growth.
Yeah, man. Cheers to that. Well, on that note, we are signing off for this Friday night. This has been the third episode of the Two Anchors podcast. We appreciate everybody who has listened to us in the past, our first two episodes, and to everybody who is going to be listening in the future, welcome to the show. Keep it rolling, guys.
Peace.